I think I'm gonna be hitting this thing all the time.
Oh,
My legs wider.
getting that squat stance.
Please don't. All right,
He said, I already saw it on the video, on the post.
What is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to another great episode of In Your City here on WNSB Hot 91, the soul of VA. Look, you're joining with your favorite crew. I'm your guy, Arrington Gavin. With me always is my family, comedian Ciroc Fox.
Hi. I'm behaving myself because you making everybody
He's
nervous.
very irritable.
I don't know
right
why.
now.
I don't know why y'all nervous. I don't know why y'all nervous.
Very irritable.
I'm
right
fine.
now.
I'm
Yo,
good. I'm good. Y'all nervous?
He's
I'm
not being his
I'm
regular
good.
self. Y'all. It's a very hostile work environment right now.
I don't feel safe.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
feel
All
safe.
right. Don't let the listeners think. Look, don't believe what you hear. We also have Hustle Queen Miss Michelle Young,
Hey.
and then shout out to our awesome producer Mr. Cam Godley.
Yo.
Family. How y'all feeling today? Since y'all,
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Man,
Ain't no dad jokes today.
We are checking in.
There's no lightning to move.
It is a busy day. We are currently broadcasting from the A Toast to Mom. The Revolution Foundation presents A Toast to Mom. We're so excited to be here at the Holiday Inn Express over in Virginia Beach. We have a DJ Scandalous in the building. Over in the corner right there setting up, we have the lovely Miss Roberta Lee, country superstar. She's going to be hitting the stage. We also have Miss Sherry Priester and Miss Stephanie. They're going to be hitting the stage. So I'm very excited. We have awesome vendors outside as well. And it's stressful. I mean, I get nervous and excited at the same time for any event. Yeah. That's always been like me since a kid. So I'm trying to hang in there. I've already changed the shirt maybe 5 times.
Sound like Ciroc right now.
Yeah.
I don't sweat that much.
No, you changed that much.
Oh.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was smooth though. I like it.
I was like, Ciroc sweats? What?
No.
Look, Ciroc said I don't have no dad jokes, but because it still is the month of May, you gotta do a mother's joke,
I
right?
agree.
There's
mother's
There's
jokes.
mother's
I
jokes,
wanna
sir.
hear a mother's
All
joke.
right.
Enabler.
All right. How do mother ghosts always know when their children are lying? Because they can see right through them.
I don't get it.
All right, what's the segment?
A mother ghost.
What do we?
Mother
ghost.
ghost.
I thought you said goats.
I thought
No,
you said
no,
ghosts, too.
no. It's ghosts.
Pronunciation is
Mother
part of
ghosts.
joke telling.
Mother ghosts.
Not
Because it was,
How did the ghost have? Wait, so this is a terrible story.
it's
the
a mother
mom
ghost.
and the kid died.
I'm walking off.
Don't walk. Mother ghosts.
Dark.
Mother ghosts. It's not dark. It wasn't dark. It was humor. Guys. You guys made it dark.
The fact
Ciroc made it even dark.
The fact that you just pointed that out is hilarious.
Our mother and her
I was gonna.
Wait. You're like, why are they
Ain't
ghosts
nobody
to begin
tell
with?
me nothing. Oh my God! I'm not worried about the lie of the ghost. I'm not worried about the.
Like, why
How
are
did
they
they die?
included in
Ciroc
this
over here
story?
hitting everybody. Did you hear they died? Mother and the dog. Oh my God, they
It's like
died.
a Disney movie. Shoot.
Let's get to you.
Well, I was just gonna ask Michelle. Like, Michelle, can you tell when your children are lying to you or
All
telling
the
lies?
time.
Because
All the time. They
I
stutter. They stutter.
do most kids do that? What about you, Ciroc? Because you're a parent. I mean, you're not a mother, but still.
Yeah, when I used to pre-scare my child. So my daughter fully believes that I can read minds, and whenever she goes, it's like she believes it. So whenever she goes down a negative path, she thinks, "Dang, my dad already know." So
I feel like it's like a stare down between my mom and I because like if I lie, she was like, really? And it's
Are
like
you sure? Is that true?
literally like Kill Bill stare down. I'm just like,
like the Diddy thing
Last
on stage.
chance?
What
Oh my
what
gosh.
show was it where Diddy was staring back at the other dude on stage, and they were just
Like,
Oh,
it was just awkward stare down.
it had to have been making the band, right? One of those.
Was it making the?
It had to have been.
I forgot the.
oh,
Lord, y'all
We-
won't believe who just walked in.
oh my goodness.
Hey.
Y'all can't hear. Y'all probably can hear, but Stephanie just walked in. Man.
The one and only.
Building. It's right there.
Just-
It's right there. Step around. Step around.
I'm about to say.
She got a beret on. Why you looking so militant? What's going on?
Militant,
It's
she
Mother's
looking
Day.
lovely.
It
She
didn't
looking
look like I
awesome.
don't have no kids. I'm trying to look like I don't have any kids. Look, I was going. I don't have any children.
You're working it great.
Hey, how y'all doing? I done made it in town and stuff when we here.
She's local.
Shit.
I am, but I'm not at the same time.
It's a decent drive. 8.5. All right, you out of town. You out of town.
But so excited. She'll be headlining this event later this evening.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited to see Miss Stephanie, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, man, it's a stare down, boss. It's a stare down. I'm like, ooh, I can't do it. And then I'll think I won, but literally like in a few minutes, my mom be like, yeah, right. I know you were lying. I'm like, God damn.
No,
How'd you tell?
With my son, I always say this is your last chance, and if you don't tell me the truth on this one, I'm gonna the consequences are gonna be 10 times.
True.
Then I start listing off how much their life is gonna end if this last chance if you don't tell the truth, because you can always tell their eyes be all over the place.
True. Look, everybody walking in right now. The lovely Miss Ashley Smith is walking in of 13 News, Emmy nominated. How are you doing, my friend? All in purple. Okay, I love the purple. We got everybody here. But what was I about to say? Okay. Yeah. It's still, by the time this episode goes out, Mother's Day will pass. But like I said, the month of May is still gonna be Mothers. I mean, I think y'all deserve more than a month, Michelle. In all honesty,
I agree.
I mean, I feel like every day we try to praise our mothers because y'all have many hats. It's very difficult for you all to manage as far as we go with you for the answers, we go with you for the the home cooked meals, we go with you for the advice, everything, man. So yeah, that's
the tears and the advice that most of the time kids don't take. And they still try to do it their own way, and then they come back and they're sad, and you have to be like, it's okay if you would have listened.
But it's like a good thing because they try to be independent. What you about to say, Sarah?
Well, I was gonna say being my mother's favorite son out of the group.
Is that true?
Oh, I'm telling you, be surprised. Yeah, my brother is portly, and my sister is.
Not portly.
My sister got health issues, so both of them they can't be their favorite.
Oh my gosh!
I'm a fully functional adult. So
Wow.
Out of default, I'm a favorite. Out of
default because of health,
and I pay her back. So the other kids don't pay my mama back. I'm her favorite. Trust me, I have no negative balance.
My man literally did like one of those. My man did one of those like life level scales, like what you see on like Naked and Afraid. What the BMI of this and that? He's like, yeah, their health they already started at a lower rate, but hey, I'm much higher because obviously, and Sarah been hitting the gym too. Obviously, you've seen the freaking.
I'm thick now.
Okay. On that case, can we move on now?
Yeah,
We can.
You look good.
Yeah,
You look
apparently,
real good.
apparently I'm on steroids. If you ask,
Man, jealousy. I still can't believe that.
I'm about to throw up because he just said, he's thick. Anyway, we're gonna move.
Can't beat that.
We're gonna move on right now. We're gonna move on. Oh, thank you. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to our favorite segment of the day. It's time, man. Ciroc, man, what you think?
Attention, please. It's time for.
It's time for Ciroc. What you think?
I now understand the point of speakers because.
Yeah.
Welcome back, 757. Yeah, just like Eric said, it's the Ciroc What You Think segment, and we have a quick, short, and simple one. I felt like we needed to bring back the simple questions again. We always be getting so complicated and deep and everything like that. And so this question is real simple, real easy. Ciroc, where can I get motivated? Where can I get the energy, the time, the focus to push towards my goal? It's a good old-fashioned Ciroc What You Think question. Where do I get my motivation from? And to me, this is simple because I think it's stupid. I can't motivate you to take that first step towards your dream. None of us can, not for real. You can watch people and get a little inspired, but for real, the first step is often the hardest step in a long road, like a long path. So that first step, I just don't think anybody, no outside source should really influence that. It should be you. Just like we were talking about the gym thing. The first step was me and my wife taking it and saying, you know what? Let's be healthier. When it came to business, the first step was, you know what? This is what I want to do. I don't want to be unhappy with my life. I want to do this. Let's just do it. It didn't take no outside source. And I don't think that you should look for an outside source, because once that source is expired or gone or depleted or whatever you want to use, now you ain't got no reason to do what you're doing. You know what I mean? I'm not doing the stuff that I do because I'm in love with my wives. I'm not doing the stuff that I do because I love my children. No, this is part of me. this radio show, this is part of my life. I'm dedicated to it. I am not going to waste my time for another person because that person might be gone. Whatever it may be. You know, what's the I forgot this movie where somebody felt inspired by a book and went on this lifelong journey and then found out the book was fake. Wasted his whole life on this this fictitious story.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Outside fuel is dangerous when it comes to motivating you to do what you want to do when it comes to career.
Yeah.
When it comes to being who you are, I don't know, stepping in your purpose, whatever you want to call it. How do y'all feel about, I don't know, being inspired to take that first step towards your career?
I hear what you're saying, and I don't disagree. I think there's a certain level of, oh, I see what they're doing, and that inspires me to do something. But to your point, you gotta want it, because after that inspiration is done and the hard roads come, you still gotta want it to keep on doing it.
Yeah.
So I completely agree with that from that standpoint.
And don't get me wrong, there's times where, like I say, Arrington doing this event, this is inspiring, this is motivating, this makes me want to try harder.
Yeah.
But that boost only lasts for so long, and reality kicks in, and it's like, yo, do you really want to do this?
Because if you went to do an event, and you've done events, I haven't, but I'm like, I want to do something. I want to get people together, and you start doing the things that go into putting something like this together.
You start to understand why Arrington's bald. Was that a shot? That was
a shot. That was a shot. I might have to talk with this guy outside. I might have to talk with this guy outside. That was in front of people too. It was in front of public. It wasn't like in the room. No, this
I was trying to be empathetic.
Thank you, Michelle.
He was waiting till my last word too.
Angie, how you feel about motivation?
So can you repeat the question again? Is it about like taking risks? Or?
Let's simplify the question. The simplified version of it is, how do you feel about outside sources being your motivation to take your first step towards a lifelong journey?
Outside sources, so just meaning like if you, like you said, if you see this motivates me to do better. Honestly, I'm
like Martin Luther King's speech.
I got you. I mean, they're there, but it's I wouldn't say it's like the full inspiration. I look at a small like ounce of them and say, you know what, being that exists, okay, it is possible. So I believe we really do need them in this world. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with the right people. I mean, it kind of compares, it kind of goes back to, you know, having the right circle of influence, or just around us. Give me fear of influence, because if people around me are sitting down on the couch nonstop, not wanting to do better, always complaining, this and that and the other, that stuff's gonna rub. And see, more of that will actually like motivate me to do the same, rather than if someone says, I get up at this time every morning, I go to the gym, I say my prayers, I do this with my family, but I'm a hustler, I do this and do that. That's the kind of thing that, you know, should always be within your, within your close proximity. So, I mean, I like positive, as long as it's positive outside influence, but still it's up to that individual to say, okay, look, at the end of the day, they're not going to help my journey. I'm the one in charge of my own journey. So, I mean, so
Michelle, you have multiple businesses, right?
Yeah.
And I know if you truly want to do this, I just don't, maybe like this, I'm guessing, but maybe you have a few people who inspire you or motivate you to keep going. But I just don't believe that it's all from outside influences.
I absolutely agree. I've had, believe it or not, positive and negative influences from outside people that have actually inspired me to do positive things, and it's actually motivated me to want to to take bigger risk or to try different things. Those negative experiences sometimes are just as much to motivate a person to want to do better. I didn't think
about that one.
But I will say, even though outside situations are obviously a motivating factor, I am a big proponent on accountability and on, keeping yourself encouraged. Like Keys said, keep yourself encouraged. Keep yourself
Shout
encouraged.
out Keys.
Yeah, because it's, if you can't forgive yourself, if you can't take accountability for your own change, and if you can't find love for yourself enough to want to be inspiring by yourself. Like if I can't inspire myself by my own growth and my own change, then that's the biggest problem. But I definitely think there's been some outside positive and negative factors that have really motivated me to say I'm not going to do this anymore. I need to cliff dive.
Okay.
Take them risks.
So it sounds like my colleagues put me on game. It seems like a decent balance, maybe a nice little outside and internal influence to, motivation to keep you going. Now, I didn't think about the negative aspect. There is a lot of negative events or occurrences or experiences that happened in my life personally that made me want to win out of spite, like just to piss somebody off.
Those are the best wins.
Man,
It is though. It is.
Those are the best
those
wins.
are the best. I'm telling you, when you conquer something that had all the roadblocks, all the haters,
Hold on,
all
let me get the
things.
beat ready because I feel it
No,
coming.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no. I'm gonna
geez.
be safe. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe.
We are not about to start a Holy Ghost over here with Ciroc.
I hate the haters. I hate the haters. I hate the haters. So, so I guess that you know what? Let me revise my answer. There needs to be a good, solid balance, a little bit of internal motivation and internal inspiration, along with positive and negative experiences to help give you little boosts, like a little shot of 5-hour energy drinks to get you along to where you need to go.
Absolutely.
Listen, my man. I don't know how I feel about it. People asking me lifelong questions like this, but luckily we got our crew. If you feel like you need to ask me anything for the next Rock What You Think segment, go ahead and follow us at In Your City 2. That's the number at the end, In Your City 2 on IG. We also have our Smooth Club Media. You can follow that or straight directly with the Real Ciroc, SYROK. You can ask us anything, and we'll try to answer the best of our ability. All right.
Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think it's time for another favorite segment of the show. It's time for Michelle's Corner.
It is now time for Michelle's Corner.
Hey, how's it going? So obviously we're still in the month of May.
Yep.
It is not completely over, and I'm very passionate about being a mom, about talking about mothers in general. And so I want to bring a relationship topic to you all today. So at what point in a relationship do you bring your significant other to meet your mother? And is that influenced by gender, by different cultures, or religious
Ooh,
beliefs?
that's a good question.
Wait. I think I'm misunderstanding.
So basically,
When does your significant other meet moms?
but when she brought up the gender in this specifically, so you're saying, for example, is it different for mama's boys and is it different for daddy's girls? Like as far as the timing.
Yes.
So that I thought that was pretty dope because I would say this: you never should rush it. You never should rush meeting that family. I mean, that's just automatic fail because, and not saying all mothers do, but most mothers are still very attached to their child, especially if it's their son. So it's like they're gonna be like,
and they're very intuitive.
Yes, and likewise for for fathers out there, for daddy's girls, they're gonna be like, look, you better keep my daughter safe. I'll never forget the first time I met my in-laws. They were, I don't know if I share this on the show, but the family was getting matching tattoos.
I don't know if I can share this on the show, but
I didn't know if I did. They were all getting matching tattoos, and they were always, very open, very nice and sweet. But they were getting tattoos in Charlotte, and we were driving from Charlotte to South Carolina because they live in South Carolina. So who was in the car with my father-in-law? It was just me. Me, and it was just we had that heart-to-heart conversation, and he went into me just saying, hey, look, I already respect you just by meeting you, getting to know you, all this great stuff. But if you ever do anything to my daughter, and I ain't gonna repeat what he said, but I was just like, yes, sir. I'm over here trying to see if the door was unlocked. It was trying to, but he was very, serious about that because that's his baby. So, to say yes, it is going to be a difference between if it's a daddy's girl, a daddy's girl and a mama's boy, but you should not make it a priority to be like, okay, look, I gotta meet you after a month or a few months of dating. I mean, I don't know when. I really don't know when's the right time, to be honest.
So I think it has a lot to do with how you're raised in a relationship with your mom. Because for the first time with any woman who met my mom, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal at all. They met there's been women who met my mom in passing when they were leaving my room and going home. Like they were just the first time meeting mom
did
for
you say
me
leaving
wasn't
the
a
room?
big
Yeah,
deal
that's
at
exactly
all.
what you
And
said.
she would most
Yeah.
likely not remember you until like maybe the fourth or fifth time. You don't, your name don't get remembered until like maybe the fifth time running into each other, and she gonna say something like, "Oh, you still around?"
Oh.
If she hit you with the "Oh, you still around,"
You know you in.
Ooh, you must be
not
special.
yet.
Not yet.
Oh, snap.
She's just surprised that she's starting to realize she's meeting your face.
Yeah.
So when she met my wife, it wasn't until maybe the sixth or seventh time where it
Wow.
was actually like, oh, that's right.
Wow.
You're dating my son. Yeah, I wouldn't take meeting my mom a big deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I feel like that for most men.
No,
Maybe
no.
meeting a mom ain't a big
For
deal
me,
for the
it
men.
was.
For you,
Was
Oh,
it?
I'm the exact opposite.
Wow.
The exact opposite. Like,
Really?
no one is meeting my mom's until it's something that is serious. Absolutely.
Even when you were living with your mom?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So how did you hide the hoochies from your mother?
Very, very carefully.
Wait.
Um,
New York had basement. They have basements in.
Bringing women in the
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know what you're saying.
Is it
I
because
I
you
was-
think? Is it
I was
because
freaking in the basement.
That man said, "Hey, this girl right here just not."
We had a couch.
Who do you? I hear you.
Just a couch. It wasn't even finished.
Hey, tell your story. This is your turn. It's not mine.
is that because of you feel that your mom would not have reacted well to meet somebody early on,
No,
or
I
just
just
because you're
it's
protecting that?
just so much respect for my mom and her opinion and stuff like that. I wanted to be sure that if I was presenting something or someone to her, that it was someone that was worth it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think for me, and I'm just going to play devil's advocate, I kind of want to meet them very early on, because if I feel any intuition that's off, I would rather my children like know what I'm thinking and feeling immediately. I'm like, hey, this is a red flag. This person did this, this, and this. And I'm 40 years old. I know what I see, but I'd rather see it early on and try to tell them
But see, they
what
gotta
I'm seeing. But
they gotta pick up on it. The only way they're gonna learn to look out for these things is when they learn themselves. If you're shielding them from everything and pointing everything out to them, they're not gonna. They got to go through it to learn it. You know
It's
what I'm
the
Well,
saying?
there was a
It's the
certain
intervention for
language
Michelle
with my
right now.
mom.
It's the intervention.
There was a
Like,
certain
I know, like,
language. When my mom was worried that I didn't see something, she'll ask maybe like, yo, so who's this one? And I'd be like, don't worry about it. And if I tell her don't worry about it, then she knows that I see the red flags, and this is going to be short, simple, and fun, and over with.
See, I didn't want to bring the fun ones around.
Oh,
I'm not saying there weren't fun ones, but I didn't like that. Wasn't a.
I get it. I get it.
I always like when parents give advice and they be like, "Look, I ain't gonna tell you wrong now. You know I ain't gonna tell you wrong. I still would do."
That's an exact quote.
I ain't gonna ever tell you wrong.
Yep.
I don't know how many times I've heard that from both of my folks, and I will still be like, "I know you're not, but I still would do that." I ain't gonna never lie to you. I ain't gonna never tell you wrong. Listen to me now. Listen to me. I'm like, when you were my age, how many years was that ago? You know what I mean? What year? It was a whole different time, but that's true though. So how do you think that? Like, what do you think is the right time for when your kids? I mean, at least you're more like, I think it.
I'm a very progressive parent.
Got you.
So I feel like I meet people with my daughter, you know, her current relationship. I met him a year before they were dating, when they were friends. So my house is very open and welcoming, and I want people to feel comfortable to come be themselves for more than one reason.
It's too welcoming for me. You need to deny some people at the door next time. If I'm coming, you need to deny some access to a couple people.
That we won't mention their names.
Oh, we won't?
No.
Yeah, we won't mention
No,
their
we
names.
only got a couple minutes left.
Oh, well, look. That being said, though, Michelle, I didn't want to cut yours off, but awesome segment. But look, 2 minutes left, man. You got an awesome event happening, May 25th, man. May 25th.
Yeah. So the 25th, man, down in Portsmouth/Chesapeake area, we are going to be doing the Drugs Are Bad music and comedy tour. It's going to be an amazing event, man. I'm so excited. Some musical artists like Zeke is going to be performing, Charlie Bra, Mayana. These people, whew, if you've heard these people sing before, I'm telling you, it's going to be a dangerous time. Then we got Nicole Bunt.
You're welcome.
Yeah, shout out to the Full Package. They're sponsoring the event, the Full Package. So wait for that preview to come out. We're going to talk about it during that show. And yeah, like I said, Nicole Bunch out of Richmond and myself is gonna do in the comedy portion. It's gonna be a nice vibe. And let me remember the venue. It is the Hypnotics.
Yep.
Hypnotics Lounge and Restaurant. I can't wait, y'all. Be there at 7 o'clock.
I'm excited, man. You got some awesome performers. You got some awesome musicians, comedians, man. For one, I gotta give my man his flowers. He always puts on great events here. Ciroc Fox, meeting Ciroc Fox. He always puts on awesome events here in the Hampton Roads area and
he's
abroad.
saying that humbly because his people are starting to fill in early. Like the event ain't starting yet, and people are sitting down. This is the first black function that I've seen. It looks
Someone's
like
still a little late. Someone's still a little late. They were a little late getting their tickets too. Like, well, that's another conversation we're gonna have on this show, Hampton Roads.
We'll do it after. We can't talk about them right in front of their faces.
I'm sorry, they already done bought it. So why not? Why not? when an event is already out in advance, look, get your tickets in advance, people. Please. Let me come to the door. Look, is there still some tickets there? No, but I love you anyway for supporting, man. And again, we're gonna have a great time this evening. Thank you so much, y'all.
You gonna let me, before we leave, you gonna let me do the raffle? Y'all, I'm asking on air. Let me do the raffle. I don't want to do nothing else.
Oh man, we are really cutting close to time. We are cutting it close. Be sure to tune in every Sundays
y'all
at noon.
In the old hunting ground. There's a lot of moms in here. I just want to see if I still got it.
When I saw Ciroc walk in, the eyes just locked. He said, "Man, just
He's
gazing."
really in his playground.
He's really excited right now. I'm a bit scared.
It's nasty.
It really is. I need some hand sanitizer or something.
Bras are in the building.
All right.
Okay,
Look,
all right.
in your city every Sundays at noon here on WNSB Hot 91 the Solar VA. Look, we'll see you next week, y'all. We out.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
Triple H.